So yesterday at work, there was this vaccination clinic. It's a walk-in clinic, and it's free for all staff. So it's for the flu vaccination. You got to have it every year or something. So yeah, I went to this clinic, and the nurse said, "Sit down, roll up your sleeve, and it's gonna be a quick jab." You know, she explained all of the symptoms that I might get after the vaccination. So yeah, I went in, I rolled up my sleeve, and I was ready to get a jab. And she said, relax your arm, you're so tensed up." And I said, "Yes, I'm relaxed." Um, yeah, I was like rolling up my sleeve. She said, "Relax your arm, you're too tensed up, you're too bunched up." Um, and then she realized, oh, he's a very muscular dude. Yeah, that's why your shoulder is so tensed up. That's why it's so big. Yeah, so that's the first compliment I got. And then my gym rat work wife. As I was walking in front of her, she said, "Bob, you need a bigger shirt. Your lats are popping out." I misheard her. I said, "Did you just call me fat?" No, she said, "No, it's your lats. Your lats are poking out of your shirts." So yeah, I don't know. Have I made it, guys? I don't think I've changed that much. I look the same. I literally look the same. But maybe, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people said I'm muscular. I'm not muscular. The only thing I really care too much about is my performance, really. I want to get as strong as possible for my build, for my height. I don't care if I get a little bit chubbier. Maybe that's the reason I got a bit chubbier. I've put on weight, 83 kilogram now. No, 82.8 this morning. I wouldn't say I got a good sleep because everyone was shuffling around in the house with my mom visiting as well. It's messed up. But yeah, I had decent sleep. It's not great, but it's not horrible either. I don't have to work today, so maybe that's why I'm feeling good. Sometimes you just get burnt out and you need a few days rest. Yeah, some of my colleagues, they are really big workaholics, and they like to pick up extra shifts. I mean, yeah, you do you, but you just don't feel like you have to because your units or your manager is asking you to work. I mean, if you agree to work a certain hours, then what's wrong with sticking to that? Some people like to pick up extra shifts, make more money. That's good for them. You do you, but you don't have to. You don't have to feel like you have to do it, because they can always find workers. Trust me on this one. That's a managerial problem. You look after yourself first. You don't have to go to work when you don't feel well. Because when I'm at work, I'm 100% there. Like I like to work hard. That's me. That's my mentality. Same thing with the gym. Same thing with everything in life, really. Go hard or go home. So my sister sent Aram and me a questionnaire by Dr. Peterson, Dr. Jordan Peterson. It's called the Big Five Personality Quiz, and it's called Understanding Myself. I'm not sure if any of you guys have done this test. There are multiple tests out there on the internet that basically gives you a bunch of questionnaires, and you have to answer them in order to figure out what sort of personality do you have. There are multiple questionnaires like that on the internet, but this one is really interesting. And I showed the result to Aram and my sister, and they both agree. I scored the highest on agreeableness. So the test comprises of 5 big domains of like qualities that can be measured quantitatively to determine your personality type. These 5 traits can be measured objectively. So agreeableness, openness, conscientiousness, what's the other one? Neuroticism, and extroversion. Those things can be measured quantitatively, apparently. I take everything with a grain of salt, but I sort of do agree. And I scored the highest on agreeableness. So there are multiple subcategories. I don't want to get too much into details because I'm horrible at explaining things. But yeah, I sort of agree. I scored the highest on agreeableness. Isn't that funny? Oh, I just realized. Yeah, I said I agree to the test. There you go. There you go. I'm high in agreeableness. The thing with me is that, and the thing with people who have very high agreeableness is that they are often compassionate, as in they want to put others before themselves. And that is true to a certain extent. I feel like for me, I want to fit in. So it's not so much that I don't have my own opinions or that I like the way that society is nowadays. I agree with everything that is going on around me. No, that's not true. I do have my own opinions. I do want the world to be a certain way. However, I don't like to rock the boat too much. I like to fit in, and I would like to feel accepted by the people around me. And so that is my downfall, because I put others before me, and sometimes I would suppress my own inclinations and my own opinions sometimes in order to fit in, because I don't want to rock the boat too much. But the thing with that is that high compassion, so willing the good in others, letting others have their way, compromising a little bit. It can be good in certain situations. I'm a pacifist by nature. That's what the personality test has shown me, that I'm a pacifist. I don't like to engage in war. I'm not blunt. I'm not unpleasant to be around. I think. I don't know. But yeah, my sister and Aram agreed. Like I don't like to rock the boat, and I'm generally pleasant to be around. That's probably why people want to hang out with me. They want to message me all the time, because I'm basically a doormat. And I'm really surprised that my extroversion is also very high at 60. I thought I'm an introvert. But yeah, I probably need to read more into the test to see what Dr. Peterson means when I have high extroversion. Does it mean I like to connect with others? I don't know. I haven't read the whole thing yet. But yeah, definitely agreeableness, very high. My openness is surprisingly very low. I don't like to explore new things. I don't like to change the ways I do things. I like to stick to a routine and stick to things I'm comfortable with. Maybe that's true. Who knows? Maybe that's true. But yeah, I'm really interested to hear what your results are. And Aram was really disappointed, I guess, when he did his test and he found out his neuroticism is really high, 98. The man is highly autistic. Nah, I'm joking. It basically means you are afraid of doing shit. High in neuroticism, high in anxiety. Which is true. I do agree with the test. Yeah. Yeah, but he's very blunt. He's direct. He likes to rock the boat. He's extroverted. Extroverted. He likes to try new things, I guess. But yeah, he's not industrious at all. Like he doesn't like to do work. That's what I've found. He gets distracted easily. But yeah, super smart guy. But yeah, he felt really disappointed that that he's not very focused. And I think understanding ourselves is valuable, because once you understand yourself, then it means you know your strengths and weaknesses, because we all have them, and all traits have strengths and weaknesses, and we need all those people. Don't think you're useless, because we need certain people in certain situations. And you might think you have horrible traits, you have a horrible personality, but I disagree. Maybe it's a horrible personality to have in certain situations, but in other situations you will thrive, and we need those people. Everyone is useful. Okay? Everyone is useful. Maybe you're not suitable to work environments, but you are a highly creative person. And sometimes, maybe in a work environments, we don't need you because you can't work properly. But say if we were to consult you, we're bringing talents from outside the workforce to come into the workforce. You can be a source of motivation for the workers. And you don't actually have to do the work, but you're really good at motivating other people. You're really good at public speaking, stuff like that. And I think those people have a place in our society. Just because you are autistic doesn't mean that you will never find work, or you cannot work with other people. I disagree. I think we are all useful in our own ways. Anyways, I gotta get home now, get my day started. Hope you guys are doing well. Stay strong. God bless, and I'll speak to you soon.